नमस्ते जी।
ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ऋकारस्वन्तकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ ब्रह्मविदा आप्नोति परं तदेषाभ्युक्ता सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तं ब्रह्म यो वेदनिहितं गुहायां परमे व्योमन् सोऽश्नुते सर्वान् कामान् सः ब्रह्मणा विपश्चितेति। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सतपस्तप्त्वा प्राणो ब्रह्मेति व्यजानात् प्राणाद्येव कल्विमानि भूतानि जायन्ते प्राणेन जातानि जीवन्ति प्राणं प्रयन्त्यभिसंविशन्तीति तद्विज्ञाय पुनरेव वरुणं पितरमुपससार अदीहि भगवो ब्रह्मेति तगुम्होवाच तपसा ब्रह्म विजिज्ञासस्व तपो ब्रह्मेति सतपोतप्यत सतपस्तप्त्वा मनो ब्रह्मेति व्यजानात् मनसा ह्येव कल्विमानि भूतानि जायन्ते मनसा जातानि जीवन्ति मनः प्रगन्तभिसंविशन्तीति तद्विज्ञाय पुनरेव वरुणं पितरमुपससार अदीहि भगवो ब्रह्मेति तगुम्होवाच तपसा ब्रह्म विजिज्ञासस्व तपो ब्रह्मेति सतपोतप्यत सतपस्तप्त्वा विज्ञानं ब्रह्मेति व्यजानात् विज्ञानाद्येव कल्विमानि भूतानि जायन्ते विज्ञानेन जातानि जीवन्ति विज्ञानं प्रयन्तभिसंविशन्तीति तद्विज्ञाय पुनरेव वरुणं पितरमुपससार अदीहि भगवो ब्रह्मेति तगुम्होवाच तपसा ब्रह्म विजिज्ञासस्व तपो ब्रह्मेति सतपोतप्यत सतपस्तप्त्वा आनन्दो ब्रह्मेति व्यजानात् आनन्दाद्येव कल्विमानि भूतानि जायन्ते आनन्देन जातानि जीवन्ति आनन्दं प्रयन्तभिसंविशन्तीति। Bhrigavalli starts with an Akhyayika or a story. The story was about Bhrigu going to his father Varuna and asking for Brahma Vidya. So the father told, Yatova imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti yatprayanta visamvisanti tadvijijnasasva. So from that one from which all these are born, this imani is plural of idam. Idam is this. Whatever is available for this cognition in plural is called imani. Idam ime imani. So all this that you see and you recognize by this cognition, which is your jagat, all of them are born from which, sustained by which, and resolves in what? May you understand that as Brahman. Yatova imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti yatprayanti abhisamvishanti. So may you go and understand, figure it out, is what he says. He gives a clue along with it by saying that Annam Pranam Chakshushrotram Manovachamiti. So these are the things that may you start your enquiry with. Annam, Pranam, Manaha, and all. So it was kind of an incomplete Upadesha because he didn't clearly tell what is Brahman. He just gave a broad Lakshanam, broad definition saying from which everything comes, by which everything is sustained, and unto which everything goes back. May you understand, was a very high level. But what that is was something not clearly told. So Varuna just said that Annam Pranam Chakshush Mana Vacham, all that may you go and inquire. So Bhrigu understood that he needs to go and find a way to figure out what is Brahman because the father hasn't really exactly told what it is. He has just given a high level definition. So because he needs to understand Brahman, he goes for a means which is one of the highest means called tapas. Because all these were revealed by Bhashyakara later in the Bhashya. We saw all that. So tapas being the greatest sadhanam, a greatest means, the best means to achieve things which are difficult to achieve. So it was not very difficult for Bhrigu to choose tapas as a means. Because he has heard about tapas being the greatest means. Whenever there is a very difficult thing to achieve, you need to do tapas. Because we are talking about an individual achievement, not a collective achievement, right? Then it is about work and all that. But here an individual has to achieve something significant. Then all your powers have to be collected. It has to be available to you. Therefore, tapas becomes the greatest means. And we saw in those days, we saw some examples, right, of Arjuna and Bhagirath and all that. So people used to do tapas. Here also for Brahma Vidya, tapas was recognized as the means by which Brahman can be attained by Bhrigu. So Bhrigu goes and does tapas. And what is this tapas? Vicharatmakam tapaha. The vichara itself is tapas. Because the modern problem that we already discussed, isn't it? So we always think that the knowledge we gain through listening on Shastra is purely theoretical, the theoretical knowledge, and then you have the practical knowledge. That is how we think. Once you understand the theory, then you go and meditate, and then you experience Brahman. Okay, so that is how, because we all are used to that kind of one that those one is the input that we receive from some of these modern gurus is that we have to go and gain that experience, the anubhuti, which is like an experience. Because whatever you learn is only theoretical. If the books were to give you knowledge, then even donkeys will have knowledge because they carry so many books. This is how we are all fed. But in this case, because it is not about an experience, it is about jnanam. The moment it is jnanam, it is knowledge. You don't have to do anything later. The moment you gain the knowledge, that is, then you recognize yourself as Brahman. That is what we are talking about. Therefore, the tapas also is vicharatmakam. But how do you know that from this Shastra? Because what is Bhrigu being told by Varuna? That may you recognize this Brahman as the one from which everything emerged, by which everything is sustained, by unto which everything goes back. And what does he do? He goes and does vichara recognizes that Annam is Brahman, and he comes back, but he has a doubt. Why does he have a doubt? Bhashyakara told, because Annasya Utpatti. So food is being created. While from food, all the things have come, correct. Everything is sustained by the food, that is also correct. Everything goes back to food, that is correct. Because everything becomes food later, right? This body came from food, is sustained by the food, and my this body will become food for somebody later. Some animals, some insects will feed on this. Therefore, Annam Brahma in Samashti sense is fine. But the doubt has come because food is also created. Food, it can become a creation for something, but it is itself being created. Therefore, the Utpatti Darshanat, he said, hey, maybe I am not correct, is what Bhrigu thought. So he goes back to Varuna and asks, hey, may you teach me the Brahman? I thought Annam is Brahman by your definition, but then it leaves a few things out because it is itself created. Therefore, I am not very sure. He says, may you go and do tapas again. Then Annam Pranam. Then he comes back. The second in the list that was told was Pranaha, right? Annam Pranam Chakshushrotram Manovachamiti, right? Therefore, he does tapas. Is prana something from which everything comes? Does prana sustain all life? Does prana, is everything going back to prana? He found that also true. So maybe prana is Brahman, but then he has a doubt because prana leaves out thinking, the mind, the emotions, all that is left out. Brahman has to be all encompassing, it cannot leave out a few things. Therefore, he still has a doubt. So he recognizes that Brahman, prana is Brahman, but he has a doubt whether Brahman is prana only. Therefore, he goes back to Varuna. And does Varuna say anything new? He doesn't. He just says, go back, do some tapas and come back. Right? So he comes, then he thinks, he does vichara and concludes that mana is mind is Brahman, because here the mind, again from a samashti perspective, he takes Hiranyagarbha. Like in the case of prana, he took Sutratma, the samashti prana, as Brahman. So here the samashti manaha, which is Hiranyagarbha. From Hiranyagarbha, because from the mind only the creation comes, right? Hiranyagarbha sees Sokamayata Bahusyam Praja Yeyeti. So he does Sankalpa. We saw that, right? Satya Sankalpaha. The Astitvam of the Jagat is established by Sokamayata Me Bahusyam Praja Yeye iti. May I become manifold. So mind is the cause of the creation. So Yatova Imani Bhutani Jayante fits into the definition of the mind. And it is by thinking, by recognizing the experience of the world, that everything is sustained. If there was no mind, where is the question of the world? Therefore, the Samashti Manaha Hiranyagarbha sustains the Jagat, and everything resolves back into the mind when we go to deep sleep or when Pralaya happens. Therefore, mind is Brahman. he concludes. But again, he has a doubt. The mind doesn't include the kartrutvam. The karta is left. So he goes back with a doubt. Varuna knows that the guy, his son, hasn't still figured it out. So he says, Tapasa Brahma Vidignasasva. May you go and do tapas, more vichara. You are correct. You haven't reached by your vichara the correct thing, which leaves out, which doesn't leave out anything. That kind of a definition, a comprehensive definition, is not yet achieved when you go with Manaha as Brahman. Then he goes back, does more vichara, and then says Karta, Vijnanam is Brahman, because Kartrutvam is the one from which everything is created. That Mahat Tattvam, which is a samashti of Kartrutvam, that Mahat Tattvam is the one which does creation, sustains, and resolves all that is here. Is the conclusion reached by Bhrigu. But he again has a doubt. The Karta leaves the Bhokta. Brahman cannot leave out anything. When you say it is Brahman, Karta is Brahman, but is Brahman just the Karta? Where is the Bhokta? So again he goes to Varuna. As expected, Varuna says, Tapasa Brahma Vidignasasva. What you have reached so far is still not Brahman. So he goes and does tapas. And he figures Anando Brahme Divyajanat. The Bhokta is Brahman. Anandhat Heva Kalvimani Bhutani Jayante. Anande Najata Nijivanti. Anandam Prayanta Visamvisanti. So, is the Bhokta the Brahman? The Ananda Maya, is it Brahman, or Ananda itself is Brahman? Is the question. When you say Ananda Maya, then it is Priya Moda, the happiness. The happiness is because of absence of subject-object duality, correct? When the subject and object becomes one, at that moment we experience the happiness. The happiness with Taratamya is Anandamaya. The Ananda itself is because of your Swarupa. That's why the Shruti uses the term Ananda, Anando Brahme Divyajana. Okay, not Anandamaya. So the very essence of, see, because where does Ananda come? Where does it come from? Where does it, suppose there is a golden chain. It is very rich. It is very, costly. It should be happy, right? Because a gold has a lot of value, but does it have anything, any feeling of happiness or anything? So the question is, Ananda is where? Is always in a conscious entity, right? Inert objects, Stula Prapancha cannot have an experience. So the Ananda has to be in an awareness only. In a conscious entity only, there can be a happiness. So the moment a happiness or an experience of joy is spoken about, it always implies a conscious. So the consciousness is the one which experiences this Ananda Maya. But the Ananda for the Ananda Maya has its root in the Swarupa only. Therefore, that Swarupa is Brahman. That because of which that Ananda is Brahma. Therefore, Anando Brahma iti Vyajanat. After that, Bhrigu doesn't come back to Varuna asking for the question. What question? Adihi Bhagavo Brahmeti. May you teach me Brahman? He doesn't again come and ask. This is the story. Akhya. Now, what is the emphasis here? Emphasis is on tapaha, the vicharatmakam tapas. So you have to do vichara is the focus. And so here Bhashikara, evam tapasa vishuddhatma pranadishu sakalyena brahma lakshanam apashyanne shanaihi antahanu pravishya antaratamam anandam brahma vijnatavan tapasa eva sadhanena briguhu. Tapasa Bhrigu. What kind of Bhrigu? Vishuddhatma. This is Hetu Garbhita Visheshanam. Vishuddha Atmatvam is a Hetu. It is the reason why Bhrigu was able to gain this Jnanam. So it is an adjective to say Bhrigu is Vishuddhatma, but also the Vishuddhatmatvam is a hetu for him gaining jnana. That's why it is called hetu garbhita visheshana. So Bhrigu, who is a Vishuddhatma, who has an Antakarana Shuddhi, who has the capacity to gain this jnanam, he gained it. How did it gain? Tapasa sadhanena. By the sadhana, by the means which is tapas. What kind of tapas? Vicharatmakam tapaha. And by that tapas he gained what? He gained Vijnatavan. Tapasa eva Vijnatavan. What did he recognize, cognize? Brahma. And how did he do that? Pranadishu Sakalyena Brahma Lakshanam Apasyanne. In Prana, Manaha, Vijnanam and all that, he didn't see the Brahma Lakshanam Sakalasya Bhavaha. Sakalam means it including everything comprehensively. Sakalyena means Sakalasya Bhavaha, completeness. So, not finding completeness of Brahman's definition, not finding Brahman's definition fitting comprehensively on prana, manas, and all that, apashyanne. So, though he initially thought all this prana, mana, all these are Brahman, but having found that they didn't comprehensively fit the definition because they are leaving certain things out. Therefore, what did he do? Shanaihi, slowly, gradually, dwelling or spending time. The Shanaihi means slowly, Shanaihi. Shanaischaraha. Some people say Saniswara. It's not Saniswara. Shanaischaraha. Saturn is Shanaischarati. He moves very slowly. Pangu. He's called Pangu. The story is this Yamadharma and he fought and then, he was hurt in his leg. So he moves in a very different fashion because Saturn's movement is like that. That's why we many times we hear that there is a Shani's retrograde. Last time during the Shani Payarchi, 2.5 years back, there was a retrograde of Shani. He goes back and then again moves forward. So his movement is a little slower and also like somebody whose limb is affected. That is why he's called Pangu or Shanaischaraha. So Shanaihi means slow, slowly. Because sometimes Giving time, dwelling on a subject for a stretch of time gives us clarity. That is what is called tapaha. Your Shravanam will give you the jnanam, but you dwell on that jnanam. That is called nididhyasanam and mananam, right? Whatever jnanam was gained by Shravanam, you dwell on it. Dwelling on a topic, anything new, just take your time out and dwell on it. That is what is called tapaha here. Shanaihi, slowly dwelling on it, giving it time. Anupravishya, he was not in a hurry, and he also didn't give up. He initially went and did tapas and found it is annam. Again, he went after pranaha, like that, without giving up, gradually, but giving time for it. Bhrigu went after this jnanam. Antaha anupravishya. So he kept going inside. What is this inside? The more subtler thing. Your initial view will be Annam, the Stula Prapancha is Brahman. And then the more subtler Prana is Prapancha, Prana is Brahman. Then Manaha is Brahman. Therefore, each one is more subtler than the earlier. Therefore, he uses the term Anupravishya, going inside. Okay. Inside is not physically. Okay, the more subtler is what it means. Antaratamam, Anandam Brahma, but beyond which you can't go is this Surupa, Ananda Surupa, that is Brahma. Vijnatavan, he understood, he gained. Okay. How tapasa eva sadhanena tasmat Brahma vijijnasuna bahya antahkarana samadhana lakshanam paramam tapaha sadhanam anushtheyam iti prakaranarthaha. So Bhashyakara summarizes. Therefore, Brahma Vijijnasuna, for the people who want to understand the Brahman, the one who wants to gain Brahma Jnanam, what should they do? Bahya Antahkarana Samadhana Lakshanam. So your Bahya Karanam and Antahkaranam, for both you need Samadhanam. Samadhanam means what? When there is a samasya, then you need samadhanam. You have confusions, then you need resolution. That is samadhanam. So your mind has questions. So the samasyayaha samadhanam. So this I have a doubt. How can the Brahman be in the deep sleep? Something like that. You have a question, right? Until that is resolved, your understanding of what is Brahman is not complete. So you need samadhan. That is what is called mananam. Shravana manana nididhyasanani is what he said. So this mananam is you do vichara. You try to find out. Okay, I have this knowledge, but then I have this doubt. Something still is not very clear, and each person is unique in that. So there cannot be standard set of FAQs for this, right? Because everybody has a different experience of the world, and each one's will be very different and unique mostly, right? At least some of them will be, and there could be some which are common, right, across people. Irrespective, we need a samadhanam. Unless you have a samadhanam for those, your knowledge is not yet complete. That is a antahkarana samadhanam. Then bahya karana samadhanam is, your indriya and all that are still, after things. So again, you need samadhanam for those. That is where Shama, Dama, all these come into picture. So Bahya Antahkarana Samadhana Lakshanam Paramam Tapaha sadhanam anushteyam. So if you want to gain Brahma Jnanam, you need this sadhanam, which is Bahya Antakarana Samadhanam, which is also called as Tapaha. That Paramam Tapam Tapas Sadhanam Anushteyam. So the Jignasu, the Sadhaka, has to perform these so that one gains the knowledge of Brahman. That is the Tatparya of this Akhyayika. Iti Bhashyakara. Saisha Bhargavi Varuni Vidya Parame Vyoman Pratishtita Saya Evam Veda Pratitishthati Annavanannado Bhavati Mahan Bhavati Prajaya Pashubhir Brahmavarchasena Mahan Kirtya. Sayesha Bhargavi Varuni Vidya. This is the knowledge given by Varuna. So it is a Varuni Vidya and it was given to Bhrigu. Therefore it is Bhargavi Vidya. The Upanishad itself says it completes the Akhyayika. Then it says Parame Vyoman Pratishtita. This knowledge gets rooted in the Parame Vyomani, the Parama Akasha, the Chidakasha. Saya Evam Veda Pratitishthati. The one who knows like this, that person is rooted in Brahman. And then it praises Annavanannado Bhavati. That person who gains and who is rooted in this Brahman, the person gains adequate food. Annavan Annado Bhavati. The one who can easily consume food. Mahan Bhavati. That person is recognized as a Mahatma. How is he recognized? Prajaya Pashubhihi. Through progenies, through Sishyas and all that, and by wealth, the person gains wealth also. Pashubhihi. Pashu is Upalakshana for wealth. Brahmavarchasena, gaining the tejas of Brahmavarchas because of Shama, Dama, and this Jnanam, and having performed the tapas, the person will gain Brahmavarchas, Mahan Kirtya, and also Kirti, the fame. Because of his knowledge, the person will gain the fame. It is a stuti, palastuti. That is why this is generally chanted when a prasadam is given and all that. Okay, for someone who is a learned person, this Anando Brahme Divya Janat onwards is chanted. Adhuna, so Bhashikara, Adhuna Akhyayikataha Apasritya Shrutihi Svena Vachanena Akhyayika Nirvrittam Arthamachaste. So he introduces, says, now Akhyayikataha Apasritya, completing the Akhyayika story, coming out of it, Shrutihi, the Veda itself, Svena Vachanena, by its own words, Akhyayika Nirvrittam Artham, whatever is meant by this Akhyayika, whatever is the meaning which is intended by the story, Achaste, it gives. What does it say? Sayesha Bhargavi Briguna Vidita Varunena Prokta Varuni Vidya. So this is the knowledge of Bhargavi Bhrigu, because it is known by Bhrigu, it is learnt by Bhrigu. Varunena Prokta, revealed by Varuna. Therefore it is Varuni. Therefore this Vidya is Bhargavi Varuni Vidya. Parame Vyoman Pratishtita. What is this Parame Vyoman? Bhashikara says Hridaya Kasha Guhayam Parama Anande Advaite. This Vyoman means Akasha. And what is this Akasha? Hridaya Akasha Guhayam. This also, when people translate, they'll say the space inside the heart. Okay, then immediately, then there is all kinds of explanation. There is a small space. There is a void which sits inside the heart. And within that heart space, vacuum, is where that Brahman, Atma is sitting. Like that, people explain also. That is not what it is. It is Buddhi Guha, Upalabdhisthanam. We have seen all that earlier. Therefore, Guha is Upalabdhisthanam only. wherever you are recognizing the Jagat, it's not a locale, it is in your buddhi. If you, right now you are listening to this talk, right? Now that is an experience, and that experience is by an experiencer. There is a person, there is an entity, there is an identity in you which is recognizing that you are listening to this, isn't it? So if you just um, you know, let us leave it here and just for a moment forget all this and then observe, right? When you observe, you are listening to this Shastra being revealed, and that experience is happening somewhere, right? That is, you are having this experience. So I am listening to this, I am hearing the Shastra being revealed. So you are recognizing that, isn't it? So within that experience of listening to Shastra, there is a bhoktritva that is there, right? I am enjoying this talk, so I am bringing a bhoktritva there. That is why I am, because Ananda is what is being spoken here, right? So you are enjoying the talk. Assume, okay, whether you are enjoying or not, just assume that you are enjoying this talk right now at this moment. That enjoyer, bhokta, that swarupa, okay, the very essence of that swarupa is hidden in that anubhava, right? In this experience, the enjoyer, as a doer, you have come here and you wanted to listen to this, you are listening, you are making this effort and listening to this. When you are listening as a doer, there is an enjoyer who is enjoying this talk, right? And within that enjoyer is your own swarupa. So that is the guha. Why is it a guha? Because there is a darkness of your experience. So you are there, there is a laptop or whatever is in front of you, or a mobile, or wherever you are listening, and then your body is there, the people around you are there, there is a world around you, all that is there within that as a doer, and then there is an enjoyer, and within that enjoyer is your nature, your swarupa. So it is in a guha, it is as though hidden, it is in the dark, because it was never, until you started to focus on it, it was not easily available, it was already lost, it is hidden. Only when you started to recognize it, it kind of became available for your recognition, isn't it? Therefore it is hridayakasha guhayam parama anande. In that experiencer, in that bhokta, enjoyer, it is hidden as the swarupa of the enjoyer, the very essence of the enjoyer. Therefore parama anande, and within that swarupa advaite, there is nothing other than it. While till we went there, there was this body, there was this sound, there was this doer, and even the enjoyer. But once you go to that swarupa, there is nothing other than that swarupa. Therefore it is advaite pratishtita parisamapta, and it ends there. There is, after that swarupa of ananda, there is nothing else beyond it. It is the adhara, adhisthana for every experience. Therefore pratishtita parisamapta, the knowledge, the learning started with Annamaya, but then it ended with the Ananda Swarupa. Annamayat Atmanaha Adipravritta Vidya, this knowledge, it started with Annamaya, then it went to Pranamaya and all that. But then once it reached the Ananda Swarupa, then this knowledge is complete, because Bhrigu didn't find anything more. The Ananda Swarupa is seen to be Sarvam. It didn't leave out anything. So Sakalyena, it included everything. So Sakala Bhava was established in this Ananda Swarupa. Yaha eva manyaha api tapasa eva sadhanena anena eva kramena anupravishya anandam brahma veda sa evam vidya pratishthanat pratitishthati anande parame brahmani. So the Vakya is Yayevam Veda. Saya Evam Veda Pratitishthati is the Vakya. So Bhashyakara. Yaha, the one, anybody else. Evam, Anyaha api. Anyaha api means anyone else, whoever, Evam, in this fashion, Tapasa eva sadhanena, by this means which is tapas, Aneneva Kramena Anupravisha, in the same format. So he is basically telling, when you want to do Vichara also, you also start the same way. Start with Annam, Pranam and all that. So do it the same way. If you do it the same way, Anupravishya, Kramena Anupravishya, Anandam Brahmaveda, the one who gains this recognition, the cognition of this Brahman, Saha Evam Vidya Pratishtanat Pratitishthati Anande Parame Brahmani. That person gains and gets rooted in this Brahmaswarupa. Vidya Pratishtanat Pratitishthati. Okay, gets rooted Parame Brahmani. So what is this rooted? Means what sits on Pratishtitam, Pratitishthati. Then Bhashyakara, then immediately we will think, hey, is it like, you sit on something and enjoy that Adhishtanam? No, pot doesn't sit on clay. Pot is clay, right? Similarly, Brahmaiva Bhavati Ityartha. So the seventh case is dropped. Parame Vyomni Brahmani Pratitishthati, all that just to make you understand for Upachara only. Okay, therefore Bhashyakara says Brahmaiva Bhavati, the person recognize oneself to be Brahman. So he is Brahman means what? He recognizes to be one. The person recognizes oneself to be Brahman, therefore Brahmaiva Bhavati Ityartha. Okay. Now that person is a Brahmajnani because the person has gained Brahman, right? Now Vakya is Annavan Annadaha Bhavati. That person gains Annam. That person gains, ability to eat Annam. Then he becomes Mahan. Then by Prajaya Pashubihi, Brahma Varchas, all this. But a Jnani is not after these things, correct? Also, all these, you can tell all these if you do some Punya and all that, you can say you have a Punya Vishesha. Because of this Punya Vishesha, you are getting a good Praja. Because of your Punya, you are getting, all this wealth. Correct? These are all Adrishta Palam only. But a Jnani does not have Adrishta Palam, no? Because there is no Kartrutvam. Because there is no Kartrutvam, you can't say that person has gained Punya or Papa. Therefore, Bhashyakara here says, Drishtam cha palam tasya uchyate. Though the Adrishta Pala, Punya Papa is not there, but Prarabdham Drishta Palam is there. So the Prarabdha is already there. The Jnani, before the gain of Jnanam, is already born. So at the time of birth itself, the Prarabdha is started fructifying. So they say like an arrow goes out of the bow, it just keeps going until it hits the target, isn't it? So like that, the Prarabdha has already started fructifying. So till that Prarabdha gets over, this person will hold the body. So there is a Drishtapalam, not Adrishtapalam. So he says Drishtam Chapalam Tasya Uchyate. Also what can be seen, you can take it that way also. What is it? Annavan Annado Bhavati. And why? What is this Annavan? Bhashyakara says Prabhutam Annam. So abundant food, asya vidyate iti Annavan. He gains abundant food. Why is it say abundant food? Because Bhashyakara says satta matrena tu sarvo hi Annavan iti. Because everybody who lives seems to have food, otherwise the person cannot live, right? So he generally, you can't say this person gets food. Everybody gets food. Satta matrena tu sarvo hi annavan. So because by mere existence we can say that person has got food. So the whole world is annavan that way, except for the people who die because of starvation, isn't it? Therefore he says satta matrena tu sarvo hi annavan iti vidyaya visheshaha na syat. Therefore if we don't add the adjective that prabhutamannam, if you didn't add that prabhutam, this doesn't make sense because everybody is annavan. Therefore you have to say it is prabhutamannam. Iti Bhashyakara explains. Evam annamati iti annadaha. The person not only has food but also has the capacity to eat food. Okay. Because if you have food and you have ulcer with it, then you can't eat. So Bhashyakara says Deeptagnir Bhavati Ityartaha means who has a good digestive capacity. So basically it is a prashamsa, praise for a person who gained this Brahma Vidya, that person doesn't need to worry about food. So based on it only in India, there is a belief, right? A sadhu doesn't need to worry about food because Bhagavan takes care of. The sadhu is given to Bhagavan. Okay, so the person has submitted once because they live in the present. The jnanis, sadhus, not necessarily jnani, but sadhus themselves, they live in the present. They don't bother about future. They don't save for tomorrow and day after. So they live in the present. So because they live in the present, whatever they get at that time, they just eat. That's all. This Ajagara Vritti and Madhukara Vritti, they say, right? Like a honey bee, which goes and collects food, they just go for Bhiksha. 3 times they'll say Bhiksham Dehi, Bhiksham Dehi, Bhiksham Dehi. If they don't get food, fine, they get food, they eat. Another is, that is Madhukara Vritti. And then Ajagara Vritti is like a python, just to be there. Whatever comes there, it will eat. Otherwise, it will just be lying down like that. So there are sadhus who just eat based on whatever that comes to them that day. That's all. Because they are just living in the present. They don't bother about planning and all that because their mind is all in Shravana Manana Nididhyasana and just focused on Bhagavan. Because they are given to Bhagavan, they are generally taken care of by Bhagavan is our Shraddha belief. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham is what Bhagavan says in Gita. I take care of those who are given to me. Therefore, this food, generally in India, sadhus believe that Bhagavan takes care. Once you have that Shraddha and if you are given to this Veda Vidya, the abundance of food is guaranteed by Bhagavan himself. Therefore, Annavan Bhavati. What else? Mahan Bhavati. All Prashamsa. That's all. Means it doesn't mean that if you have a digestive problem, you are not a Brahmajani. That you can't take it like that. Yeah. Some prarabdha can create that also, isn't it? So we can't look at it like that. But generally, as a Prashamsa, it is said. Mahan Bhavati. So the person is a Mahan. Why Kena Mahatvam? What is the greatness about? Therefore, Aha Prajaya Putradina. Adi here is Shishya and all that also you have to take. Putraha, Shishyaha. Whatever that person has is all or wealth, Mahatvam. Because good children, good disciples, good students, good devotees. For some Mahans, there are devotees also, right? So all that is gained by that person because of this Veda Vedtvam, this Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Pashubihi, Gava Ashwadibihi. So in those days, all the wealth is measured by how much cows the person has, horses, cows, all that. So person gains wealth also. Brahmavarchasena, Shamadama Jnanadi Nimittena, Tejasa. So this person gained this knowledge by what? By gaining an adhikaritvam. And how did the adhikaritvam come? Because of practicing Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, the sadhana chatushtayam. Correct? And then Jnanam also. So the person is calm, doesn't get angry, He is accepting others as they are. He is full of compassion, of love, accommodating, is not disturbed, is not reactive, controls the anger or processes the anger, doesn't victimize others. Somebody like that who also gains the jnanam naturally will gain the tejas. Therefore, Brahmavarchasena, that jnani has gains Brahmavarchas also. Therefore, the jnani is a Mahan. And as a byproduct, Kirtya, Khyatya, Shubha Prachara Nimittaya Khyatya. So that person has been doing good deeds before gaining the jnanam also, because Dharmatma, right? Only Dharmatma is going to gain knowledge, not some rogue, isn't it? Therefore, that person, because of his khyati, having done great deeds, also becomes famous. Hey, he's a great person. He is a dharmatma. He has done lot of good deeds. Shubha prachara nimittaya. So people talk highly of that person. Therefore, because of the kirti also, that person becomes a mahan, gains that mahatvam. Annam nanindyat. After having praised, there are some vratam which are being told. Annam nanindyat is also very famous. Tad vratam. So Bhashikara kincha annena dwara bhutena brahma vijnatam yasmat tasmat guru miva annam nanindyat. Don't do ninda of annam. So in our lot of these ashrams, you will find that annam nanindya. So food has to be respected because it is samashti food is Brahman only, right? It's Bhagavan. It is given. Therefore, it is Bhagavan. Because without food, this body is not sustained. Also, this body being the annam is the dwaram for Brahman. It is the gateway to Brahman, isn't it? Without this, in Tamil they say no, suvar illama sitram. Without the wall, you can't do a painting. So painting can be very great, but if there was no wall on which to paint it on, painting doesn't mean anything, isn't it? Similarly, here also, this deha, annamaya sharira is the one which is making you recognize this Brahman. Therefore, annena dvarabhutena brahma vijnatam yasmat. You gain this Brahman through the window of this deha. Therefore, it becomes an altar of worship. So you have to respect it. Give respect. Tasmat gurumiva annam nanindyat. Just like how you treat your guru. Why? Guru also is a dwaram for Brahma. This jnanam is gained through the door of Guru. So therefore, Guru becomes an altar of worship. Anything which is so, the lingam is worship. What is lingam? Lingyate anena iti lingam. It is an indicator, it is a pointer towards Brahman. Shivalingam. Shivam means Brahman. Sushretam Shivam Bhadram Kalyanam. The Shivam Mandukya Upanishad uses for Brahman only. So Brahmanaha Lingam is Shivalingam there also. It is a dwaram for Brahman. Similarly, Guru also is a dwaram for Brahman. Through Guru only you gain this knowledge. Therefore, Guru becomes an altar of worship. Lingam becomes an altar of worship. Annam also becomes an altar of worship because Anna is dwara for Brahman. Annena dwara bhutena brahma vijnatam yasmat tasmat gurumiva annam na nindyat. Like you won't do ninda of Guru. Similarly, Anna is like your Guru. Because you first started where? Annam Brahme Tivyajana. You started, you look at Samashti Annam, and then hey, there is some Samashti Tattvam called Annam, from which everything is born, sustained by everything by it, and unto which everything goes. That kind of a thing is there, which is Anna Samashti Annam Virat. Then only you first have this recognition there is something called Samashti. There is a collective. Therefore, Annam becomes a Dwaram. Pranan also is Dwaram. द्वारभूतेन ब्रह्म विज्ञातमस्मात् तस्मात् गुरुमिव अन्नं न निन्द्यात् तत् अस्य एवं ब्रह्मविदः व्रतमुपदिश्यते. So that is to be taken as a vratam, not by Brahmajnani. For whatever is said for Brahmajnani is actually a vratam for Jignasu only. The one who wants to gain this. So for Brahmajnani, it is a swabhavikam. The person knows Annam is Brahman, right? Doesn't need to have a vratam for it. But it is said because for Jignasu, Sadhaka, it is a vratam. Asya evam brahmavidaha vratam upadishyate. Vrata upadeshaha annastutaye. This stotram, praising. Praising with what? With the quality it has. It's not a, it's not like saying some, some going to a politician and say you are like the president of America and all that. That is, Shobhanadhyasa. You are doing an adhyaropanam of non-existent quality on that person. So here it is not like that. Here Annam is like that. It is a Dwaram only. But it is a stuti. It is not necessary to state all that here. You are praising, because actually Brahma is a little more than Annam. Therefore, slightly there is an element of praise. Therefore, Bhashyakara says Vratopadeshaha Annastutaye Stuti Bhaktvam cha Annasya Brahmopalabdhi Upayatvat. Okay, because it is a Brahmopalabdhi Upaya. Therefore, it is fit for being praised. Pranova Annam Shariramannadam Prane Shariram Pratishtitam Sharire Prana Pratishtitaha Tade Tadannamanne Pratishtitam Sayaye Tadannamanne Pratishtitam Veda Pratishthati Annavanannado Bhavati Mahan Bhavati Prajaya Pashubhir Brahmavartyasena Mahan Kirtya. Pranova Annam Shariram Annadam. So the Sharira is Annadaha, eats the food. What food? Prano Annam. Why here is why indeed. Pranan is the food and this physical Sharira eats the prana. It is a consumer of pranan, because of which it lives. The physical body lives because it consumes the energy which is in the form of prana. Prane Shariram Pratishtitam. Therefore, this body is rooted in prana, because without prana, the Sharira doesn't exist, cannot exist, because it is enlivened by the energy from prana. Similarly, Sharire Prana Pratishtitaha. Where is this prana sitting? It is sitting inside the Shariram. Therefore, Sharire Prana Pratishtitaha. So both are. So Prane Shariram Pratishtitam, Sharire Prana Pratishtitaha. So there is a mutual dependency between the physical body and the prana, the energy. Tade tadan namanne pratishtitam sayaye tadan namanne pratishtitam veda pratitishthati annava. So you have to recognize that annam anne pratishtitam. This is an annam for that, and that is an annam for this. This is atta for it, okay, and that is an atta for this. Therefore, they have a mutual. They are mutually dependent on each other as a food and consumer. Saya etad annam anne pratishtitam veda pratitishthati. The one who recognizes this, he is rooted in this jnanam. Annavan annado bhav. That person also is like a jnani and gains food. Mahan bhavati prajaya pashubhi brahmavartasena. Therefore, this jnanam is not only about Ananda Brahma, but also about all the other things being interdependent, and there is a Samashti Brahman, is what is the Tatparya. So it is for our Vichara only. See, this is all you are observing what exists and seeing the fact that all that is here is that one Brahman only. And that Manana and Tapo is what is tapas, is what is being spoken about in Briguvali. Because what is Brahman is already covered in Brahmanandavalli. It has shown that it has given the Lakshana for Brahman, all that. Here it is more Manana Grantha and tapas. How do you do vichara? How do you gain increasing clarity? How do you go about gaining clarity on Brahman? Is what is being spoken about in this Briguvali. So we'll see this in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.